While editing, I realized how boring and flat this edit looked. Good thing my grandma taught me these tricks. Okay, first, between clip 1 and clip 2, I'll give a black fade transition. After that, in the third clip, I gave the front and back keyframe points. Then I gave the keyframe point in the middle, and I enlarged it to a size of 130. Then in the fourth clip until the end, I did the same as the third clip. After that, I went back to the third clip, and then I gave a cubic out and cubic in graph. I did this until the end of the video. After that, I went back to the third clip and I froze the video. Then I moved to the overlay and I adjusted the duration to 0.8. Then in the overlay, I deleted the overlay background, and I gave the front and back keyframe points, and the front one reduced the overlay like this, and I gave it a flow graph too. Then between the second and third clips, I gave a swoosh blur transition, and in the third clip, I gave a turbulence 2 animation. After that, under the third clip, I gave a shake effect and I adjusted the duration like this. And I gave an object to all the videos. After that, in the shake effect, I adjusted the speed to 100, intensity 20, and I gave a keyframe. Then, in the last keyframe, the intensity was 0, and I gave a cubic out graph. After that, I copied the effect and put it in the next clip until the end. Then here I enter the wide angle effect, and I adjust the duration to this, and I adjust the intensity to 0, and I give a keyframe point 3 like this, and at the middle point I give a size of 50, then I give a cubic in and cubic out graph. Then I copied the wide angle effect into 3. After that, I went to the 7th clip, and I froze the video, and I moved to the overlay. Then I adjusted the duration to this, and I removed the background. After that, I copied the wide angle effect and put it under the 7th clip. After that, in clip 11, it's the same as in the 7th clip. And this is the result. Thank you for watching.